Hey, what's up? It's your girl Sakara, and today I decided to do a review on Dave East's latest mixtape, and that would be called Karma 2. So, anybody who listens to Dave East may already know that he dropped the mixtape Karma last year. So, this is the Karma 2 tape, and I'm not going track by track. I mean, I'm doing majority of the tracks, but if you want like a extremely detailed version, then I'm probably not the right person to watch. So, just a heads up. But I decided to write about this project because I love most of the songs. Like almost every single song I have like a certain connection to, and I think it's because it reminds me of the hip hop that I'm mainly used to. So as we all know, hip hop music has changed greatly, which is okay. Evolution is very important, but I also appreciate bars and actually knowing what the rappers I'm listening to is actually talking about. So the fact that I can understand the lyrics and he's rapping fast, he raps slow, he changes certain topics, he talks about just his personality in general, and he lets us in. He lets his fans in so that you could connect with him and really understand where he's coming from at all times. So that's mainly why I wanted to write about this project. So like I said, I'm not going track by track, but the first record I'll be talking about is called Nobu.
The cameras was on us, we walked in so late. Nobu for dinner, got shark on my plate.
So the song, it really talks about a different lifestyle, a lifestyle of money. So he's talking about Audemars, sprinters, basically that good old life that I think I would say a lot of people would love to enjoy those type of amenities. So I think it's cool how he's talking about the greater things in life. And anybody who's a fan would know that he's a really, really honest rapper. So he's like, just come to my room, I'm not trying to date. He keeps everything straight to the point, and he talks about hate interfering with a lot of people's success. Nothing Personal is the next song I'll get into. I'm speaking briefly on this song.
Did a couple corporate deals, honestly, ain't no change in me. Drop him in the river, by his ankles with an anchor be.
Basically, it's very, very quick. It's a short song, but it's basically the fact that he'll never change. So the same things he used to do before he got famous and money, it's the same thing that he's doing now, and it's nothing personal, it's business. So whatever he has to take care of, he will still take care of. So yeah, you probably don't want to mess with the man just because he has money. He's still the same guy, and he still doesn't play that. So that's all I have to say about Nothing Personal. Traumatized is the next song I'll get into.
Kill freaky, I was traumatized. Still that nigga in my mama eyes.
And Traumatized features an artist that goes by the name of King Shooter. So they both pretty much have similar verses, as in the content that they're talking about aligns, which I personally think is important because I hate when there's songs and the person that's featured on the song talks about something completely different. I'm just like, huh? Where are we going with that? So this song talks about the same concept, which unfortunately a lot of people can relate to this, where they have close friends or close family members that were murdered, and then as a effect you become traumatized. Like you miss them, of course, and you wish it never happened, and you hold resentment, things like that, which I know for a fact a lot of people can relate to. And King Shooter also refers to feeling the same way that Davies feels, in the sense of missing people that have been taken away from them.
I just hope that I get to see 30, I pray for another moment. Wake up with your bitch, she got nothing on. I still wanna kill freaky killer. I'm in my feelings, I won't speak to niggas. My homie's dying, I'ma need a minute.
The next song I'm getting into is called Russia. So let me start out by saying this song reminds me of the scene in Takers with, it was a few of the guys from Takers, but I'm just gonna name two: Michael Ealy and Idris Elba. So right before they got shot up in that hotel room, that's what the beat reminds me of.
I got no pics on Kyrie, new Glock 9 on my hip, you get clipped if you reach. Make the bartender send you a shot of some bleach. We gon' make you go viral, you cry like Tyrese.
The lyrics are pretty intense, which is why I said the beat matches the song. Okay, like I said, you probably don't want to be on his bad side, but I like it because his lyrics make you think. They make you be like, which is something that you can't really do if you don't know what the rapper is saying, which is why I appreciate Davies' music. So the funny part, you know how the song is called Russia? Another thing, he references Russia quite a few times within the song. One of the times is when he's like with a Russian girl and he doesn't know what she's saying. Like, and another lyric was, money, got it straight, looked like I permed it. And it's just basically talking about his success and how he doesn't have any problems within money and stuff like that. Highly Anticipated features Little Durk.
They say I'm highly anticipated. She bougie, she highly sophisticated. Jump on the highway, we rental plated. Them niggas ain't riding, they giving statements.
I think Little Durk and Davies partnering together was like the best thing. I really love this collaboration because, you know, Davies is gonna kill it with the bars. His flow was fast. There's like no error. Like, you could tell when somebody's meant to do something, and you could tell that's really his calling, because this song was just perfect to me. And then Little Durk, he puts on like the smooth, swaggy vibe or whatever, and I just thought they paired really well together, and I wasn't expecting that, so I find it funny that it's called Highly Anticipated. But yeah, those two artists together, definitely worth listening to. And they basically talk about, you don't know how I came from nothing, and I think that's the beauty of it, to watch people come from nothing and to become more than something. Scaled and Razor.
I risked it all for a package. Border protect with the back end. I'm getting echo through traffic.
It's a song that really talks about Davies giving back to the people closest to him, his friends, putting people around you in a higher place, getting them bigger than what they were, making sure that everybody grows with you, and him not wanting anything back. And I could really respect that. And some of the lyrics that stood out to me was,
niggas love it when you struggling. They don't like it when you having. Fuck a chain, I bought another ratchet. Mix up designer, but it's matching.
No Stylist features Block Boy JB.
Gucci did not hit the L yet. I came up right out the project. Me and Block Boy blowing loud shit. The hate is just part of the process.
So the artists talk about hate being a part of the process. As you know, Block Boy recently became like a really popular artist as well. And Davies raps about his disbelief about his position and where he is in life today. Get fresh on my own. I do not got a stylist. That's the concept of the song. I like how they take turns. They equally share the song, so you would never get bored of this track, because it's like 1 minute Davies, and you hear a whole nother swag and vibe of Block Boy, then you hear a whole nother Harlem coming out, and then it just switches, and I really like the way that they did that. My Nigga Dead.
Paranoid, he circled the block before he parked it. He usually would stop at the bodega before he chalk shit. A fiend peeped us early and told niggas she sold bricks. Comfortable.
This is the storytelling that tends to keep his fans coming back, and I think brings in new artists as well. Just to make a quick reference, like, I can't think of another artist right now that's really good at putting stories together and really storytelling, and that's what he does with this. Basically, he's talking about somebody he knows who Davies went on tour, he came back and he was gone, basically. I mean, if you want the details, you should probably listen to the whole song. Actually, I think you should listen to the whole mixtape. It's a really good mixtape with fire beats on top of that. But yeah, I think that track is just an example of the storytelling that stands out for a lot of people, because not many artists do it anymore. Leveling Up features Fabulous, and I love it because it's two New York artists coming together.
In the truck, yeah. I used to get on the train, and I used to get on the bus. I used to meet women that never would talk. Now they just begging the fuck. I'm leveling up.
You should know Fabulous is from Brooklyn, so you got Brooklyn and Harlem merging together on the song. It's pretty dope because Davies leveled up crazy, so he's referencing some of the things he went through before he made it and his lifestyle after he made it, and the fact that he's not slowing down. He's not just resting like, oh, I'm famous, I'm rich, I'm done. No, he's still going hard, he's applying pressure, and he's doing what he has to do, and I could really respect that. And it really shows how he never changed, like even with signing corporation deals, making money, being on TV screens, television shows, etc., same person. And I think that's key, and that's hard for a lot of people to do. And he also talks about like knowing what it's like to do time in the system. Fabulous, on the other hand.
You play it, haters won't never see it. You clout chasers won't ever be it. Double cross me, won't ever three it. Decided I'ma just heavy D it and tell them niggas, got nothing but love for you, baby.
Fabulous is known for killing all his verses, so no matter what the song is about, he's gonna body it, and I love it because he does it again here. I mean, one of the first things Fab said was, the best part about coming from the bottom is ain't no place you can go but up. Like, how true is that? That's like amazing. If that's not motivation, I don't know what else is. New levels bring new devils. Never let it turn you devil. I don't know. I don't really know where Fab comes up with this stuff, but I think it's amazing how Fab and Davies are coming together, because this is that real New York that I think it's vital to keep in New York. Just saying. My favorite record on the entire project is called Imagine.
I want me some green. I had hoes all in my socks, my shirt and my jeans. Harlem nigga, but I always got that love for Queens.
So the beat favors another song from back in the day, like the 90s or what have you, but then it switches up into Dave East's like full unique beat or whatever. I really love the song. It gives me totally good vibes. Of course, Dave East reps Harlem, but he makes sure he shouts out Queens, so I respect that. If you know his story, you know how he was always in Queens, even though he's from Harlem, you know. He raps about being himself and rapping for the culture, which, hey, that's what I've been saying this whole review, basically. He lets his fans in. He talks about his uncle's involvement with crack, his family involvement with being in the streets. And he puts things into perspective, talking about walking on the block and being broke. Like, he really takes us through what it was like before he was mainstream. Okay, Cut 'Em Off features Don Q. Don Q is another one of those real rappers where you're going to get, like, there's no hidden, there's no hiding, there's nothing. You're gonna get what you're gonna get. Like,
so I had to put a couple hitters on. Niggas talk too much, I ain't come here to talk. Spaceship through the ghetto, ain't no way to park. Yeah,
they talk about cutting people off, and people talking about them negatively. What I love is that he puts everything into perspective. So if you don't know who he is, he's gonna let you know. And this beat goes super hard. So Davies is like, already did so much without no album, can't replace me. Love it. Don Q is like, longs you hit it with the right whip, they gonna steady cop. Please don't call me talking prices, make my celly hot. You know, like, that's basically what you're gonna get on the song. But I really like it. Now. Us.
Big body over in this game with a sport. Yes. Big booty bitch, you got a fetish for Dior. Yes. Tall glass, but I see the jet whenever it's source. Double cup of lean, you smell the codeine in my pores.
Has to be like the most addicting song I've heard all year. I don't know if it's the auto tune. I don't really know what it is, but it's very catchy. The rhythm's on point, and I really love this song. So Gunna raps about loyalty, calling Davies when he's in New York, and, you know, basically the cars, the women, lean. Davies raps about making $1 million and how people changed up around him once he started making money. And it's funny, he talks about, used to can't get in, I get paid at the same club. Both artists truly got each other's back. You could really tell within the lyrics, and honestly, I didn't even know that they knew each other, so that's interesting. They're talking about penthouses, Benz. I've been talking to the God and ain't no one else above. I love to see people winning, so this is really dope. There's a lot of auto-tune, but like I said, it's good to hear variation, and it's only auto-tune on one track, so why not? Last but not least, I'm going to talk about We On.
Shit, I ain't record yet, my nigga, we on. Foreign, take them police on the chase. One by one, I got my niggas till they straight. It's a race, we gone.
Featuring Border Buck. And like I said, I'm not going through every song, so if I didn't get to your favorite song, I apologize. But hey, just listen to the whole entire project. So this song is about being on, clearly. Never changing regardless of anything, big deals. And, as you know, he's with Bel Air now, so he talks about having champagne bottles at the door and continuing to be the person that we all know him for. So if you haven't already, make sure you check out Karma 2, which is Dave East's latest mixtape. Thanks for watching. Make sure you visit Sakara.com.
On that. Your baby father trying to rap, I can sign that nigga, tell the world I wrote that. Every bar spit, they quote that. I'm a living legend and they know that. I pull up like waves.